Hi everyone, and welcome to the start of my Reading Rush Read-A-Thon vlog. So, sit down and let's talk about this video. It is currently early. It's like 9 a.m. in the morning on Sunday. So I'm so excited to be participating in the Reading Rush this year. This is a read-a-thon that has eluded me, I feel like, for such a long time. Usually because I'm moving across the country every year, it feels like. So I'm so excited to be able to participate this year. I'm actually one of the hosts, so I get to do reading sprints and all of that shenanigans. But also I just really want to have a very successful week in reading, so I can't wait to like push myself to read more. Maybe in those moments where I would normally watch like Love Island, I can be reading instead. So actually it is the Sunday before this read-a-thon actually starts. So funnily enough, the week of the Reading Rush Read-A-Thon, I am super busy. Like, I have a lot of work obligations after work, and then I'm also going to Canada the weekend of the read-a-thon. So I figured to try to get as much reading as possible in. I'm just gonna start it a day early for myself as like a challenge. So I'm gonna do 8 days of as much intense reading as I possibly can. So that's what this is. So I started at midnight last night. I did get some reading in last night, and I will talk about that. But yeah, I am kind of cheating and starting a day early, but it's only because this will be my most free day of the read-a-thon. So I'm just trying to get as much reading as I can in. I'm gonna quickly re-go over my TBR, but also introduce the book I'm currently reading because I wasn't able to finish this book before the read-a-thon started, which is totally fine. This is a stress-free zone here. I'm just trying to read as much as I can. But let's talk about the books, and then I'm gonna get right to reading. I'm gonna put some golf on and get started. So this is my original read-a-thon stack, but this is the book I'm actually currently reading. It is Keeper of the Lost Cities Nightfall. And this is actually a really long book. It's almost 800 pages long. I'm 585 pages of the way through, so I actually was able to get a lot of this read yesterday. I just didn't read a lot last week for various reasons. But I'm loving this, and I'm easily gonna finish this morning. This is my goal. I'm gonna get this out of the way, get a couple hundred, or rather the remaining pages of this read, and then I think I'm gonna jump right into my first book of the stack, which is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I think I'm gonna read the illustrated edition of this, but I'm really excited. I'm actually very much in the mood to read Harry Potter, and then playing with Matilda at the same time. And then the other two books I have are The Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor, and then Wicked Fox. I'm gonna say this TBR is hesitant. I obviously am interested in these books, but I'm going to pick up whatever sounds the most entertaining to me in the moment, because I'm, again, trying to read as much as I can. So if for some reason these books aren't calling to me, I might switch it up, but I'll definitely keep everyone posted. That being said, let's talk about the amount of pages I've actually already read. So last night I did start around midnight. I didn't vlog because I didn't actually think I was gonna read very much, but joke's on me. I stayed up till almost 2 a.m. reading Keeper of the Lost Cities Nightfall, because this book is amazing. I mean, it's no secret that I love this series, but wow, each book just gets better and better. You just love the characters so much, but I just feel like so many elements are finally being discussed. There's like complicated elements of the world, like there's criticism going on, you know what I mean? Like, this fantasy world is not perfect, even though it's a middle grade book. Like, people are commenting on society, like just because something has been that way for so long doesn't mean it's right, kind of thing. So as I said, I'm on page 585, and I read 185 pages last night. So that's great. I've already read 185 pages of this read-a-thon so far. I'm gonna continue to read this and knock this out. This is so fast-paced. I mean, I cannot laud the Keeper of the Lost Cities series more. So entertaining. I love the characters so much. Keefe, I would die for. But anyway, I am going to make some coffee because I have not had coffee yet this morning. Again, put some golf on, and then try to get a reading montage. And I'm gonna be sitting on this couch and just reading. Clay is out of town right now. He was in Georgia this weekend to see some family, but he's coming back later this afternoon. So I'm sure my reading will be a little bit interrupted when he returns. So that's why I'm trying to be getting as much as I can before he gets home, before he distracts me. But anyway, time to get started. Welcome to the vlog. Hopefully this vlog series isn't terrible. I'll try to read as much as I can. You're gonna see me during the week, which is gonna be so wild. Work week Reagan, here we come. Okay, I'm really gonna get started now. Toodaloo. It's happening. Coffee is how I literally get anything and everything done. This Nespresso is the greatest thing I own. All right, I have my coffee, my book, I have golf, I have Matilda. We are about to get our reading on, so I will check in once I have some pages down. Hi friends, wanted to do my first reading check-in because I'm killing it so far. I think I've read already another 85 pages. Feeling like a broken record, loving this book so much. If you guys are familiar with the Keeper of the Lost Cities world, it's a middle grade story where you follow a huge cast of characters. It's set in an elven world, and in the first one we mostly follow our main character Sophie, who thinks she's a human but she finds out she's an elf. She goes to magic school, makes friends. But really what's so great about this series, as I am now I think officially 6 books in, is that the mystery in the world just grows and grows with each one. And I love how many characters there are. There's so many friendships, different types of relationships. There are so many positive types of relationships present in the story, like great parental figures. They go through really complicated topics. While the series is very easy to read, that doesn't mean it doesn't deal with, as I said, like heavy topic. It touches on things like mourning and grief and sadness. What do you do when you're angry and you don't feel like you can express yourself? It also shows how like adults can make mistakes, but like that doesn't necessarily put people at fault, and shows how you can have really open and healthy lines of communication between your friends and your family when you're feeling certain types of ways, which I think is really great. I also think like it also has a lot of commentary on, as I mentioned, like society and history. Like this elven world is great and we love Sophie, we love all these characters, but that doesn't mean anything's perfect. And like Sophie being raised as a human coming into this world is kind of questioning some things that have been, you know, present in their society for a very long time, but to her, she's looking at it from kind of almost an outsider's perspective, like questioning things that people hadn't really thought to question before. Which also I feel like adds a really nice touch, because it's just like, well, why is it that way? And if the answer is like, well, it's always been that way, that's not necessarily good enough, especially if it's hurting someone. But yeah, I love this book series so much. Like I just want to give all of these characters a hug. I also love all the different magical abilities. Like elves they manifest a power, and they're just super unique, and I love like watching them train and use them in different ways. And I also feel like it's not just about combat, it's about like problem solving and innovation and teamwork and stuff like that. So I don't know, the series is great. I love it a lot. I've been reading it a lot, and I now have 140 pages left, so I'm gonna keep reading. 100% gonna finish this morning. I'll probably break and make lunch, and then I'll start reading Harry Potter, I want to say, next. I feel like that's the book I want to read next. But yes, I just wanted to do a bit of a check-in and let you know how things are going so far. Matilda's here, but I'm checking in because I finished Keeper of the Lost Cities Nightfall. Loved it so much. Honestly, the end made me just want to pick up the next one. I do have book 7, which is the most recently released one. Book 8 comes out this fall, so I feel like I should like wait a little bit so I can savor it. But like, oh my gosh, the ending of the book, I just want to pick up the next one. I also did a let's drop my phone. I did a calculation of how many book pages I read, because I'm really bad at calculating, but I've already read 390 pages today, 185 last night, and then I already forgot 205 today of Keeper of the Lost Cities Nightfall. So yeah, I've already read 390 pages so far for this read-a-thon, which I'm really pleased with. That's almost how much I read in an entire weekend, so being able to knock that out in like a night and a morning, I'm very proud of myself. I am gonna switch over to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for this afternoon, but I am hungry. It is like 1 p.m. so I need to make lunch. So I am going to do that. So and then I think I'm gonna put on an old season of The Amazing Race and read and watch that at the same time, which is like one of my favorite activities to do. I love to read and watch TV, so I think that's gonna be my plan. But 390 pages, if I can get up to like 500-600 pages today, I would be very proud of myself. But oh my gosh, I just want to keep reading, keep velocities. Ah! Reading Harry Potter, watching The Amazing Race, living my best Sunday life. Isn't that right, Matilda? How do you feel about it? Good? Bad? All right, I am so blurry. So I'm watching The Amazing Race and I'm making lunch. I basically baked this like chicken finger salad, which sounds ridiculous because it is, but it's basically a healthy salad with chicken fingers on it, so it becomes medium healthy. I've also read about 50 pages of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and it's just so great. It's just, I think the first one, I think the first one has the most nostalgic feelings for me. It's probably the one I've read the most, so it's just so good to read. Plus I love the illustrations. But I'm gonna put this salad together. I'll show it to you when I'm done. And then I'm gonna eat some lunch. So this is basically what I make. It's just a salad with arugula. I put feta, cucumber, sunflower seeds, and then the dressing is a squeeze of half a lemon, olive oil, and I just mix this up. Bada bing, bada boom. Hard to do one-handed. And then I'm gonna just cut up some of these chicken fingers and stick them in there. So, you know, it's like a breaded chicken salad. Sometimes I'll make it with chicken breast, but chicken fingers are just so fast and easy and delicious, so I use these two. Bon appetit. I love The Amazing Race. This is a good day. Taking a quick pause from reading. I'm like tracking how much I've read in this version, but I am reading the illustrated edition because I'm actually going to edit a video right now. Hi! I have a lot of great news to share. One, I finished editing this video. Matilda's had one of the best naps of the day so far, and Clay is on his way home. He should be home in like 20 minutes, so I'll probably take a bit of a break from reading, but I don't feel bad about that because I've already read for over 400 pages, 440 pages, and I'm gonna read more. I'm like very flushed. If you didn't know, it's like 103 degrees in New York City right now, and my air conditioning is trying its hardest, but it is 76 degrees in the apartment. Anyway, so I am gonna sit here and try to read more Harry Potter before Clay gets home and try to get to over 500 pages read. I will be so pleased. If I can get like halfway through Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, thriving. I'm also gonna try to read Harry Potter exclusively from this spot so I can win one of those Reading Rush challenges, which is to read one book from the same spot. And then I can watch Harry Potter later in the week, which will be really fun. Maybe I'll watch that on the plane to Toronto. But no, I'll read on the plane to Toronto. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking, get to reading, because it's a sprint, everyone. Let's do a reading sprint. Solo reading sprint, starting now. So guess who's home from Georgia? Clay. And then we went outside for like, well, probably what, Clay, 20 minutes?
25 minutes.
And we both had to come home and change because we were covered in sweat. It's so humid. It's like next level humid. Now we're gonna put on some Bravo and I'm gonna watch that, but read at the same time. And also good news is I've read 88 pages of Harry Potter. So that means I've almost read 500 pages. So my goal is to read over 500 pages today.
Nice.
So.
I've probably read that many in my lifetime.
But yeah, because it's the first day of my read-a-thon, so I'm trying to start strong because this week's really busy and we're going to Canada.
Oh, we're going up the country.
We are going up the country. But anyway, we're gonna watch now. We ordered pizza. We're gonna hang out. So goodbye. Pizza's here. Taking a Harry Potter break to dig in. Hi friends. Matilda's here.
Look at this purple hue.
I know, it's because of the TV.
Welcome to our nightclub.
Ooh, it's the TV. It's this like purple background that's currently playing.
Yeah, Millie's on the list.
Matilda made the list. What are you talking about? Well, I'm just happy we're on the list. We just finished Big Little Lies season 2, and I'm about to start, oh, this book is really hard to pick up, reading again. I've already read 100 pages of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone before we started watching the TV show. So I think I've like officially read 500 pages today in one day, which I'm super pleased with. Matilda looks insane right now. Let me get you the good angle. Comfortable, Matilda? Anyway, as I was saying, I've already read 500 pages today, which I'm super pleased with. I'm gonna get more reading in, but I would definitely say day one off to a good start. I'm obviously gonna try my very, very hardest to read as much as I can throughout the work week, and I'll keep you guys posted and bring you along. Tuesday and Thursday are both gonna be really tricky days, as is Monday. Wednesday, though, is looking great.
Yeah. It's a Wednesday readathon.
Wednesday is the day for me. But anyway, I'm gonna fit it in where I can on my commute and all of that, so I'll just be sure to bring you guys along for that journey. And hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have read, my goal is to have finished 2 books in 1 week, which is about 1.5 times the rate in which I normally read, especially during the work week. But I'm gonna get to reading now and go to bed because I have to go to work tomorrow. Wow. Good morning, everyone. I am about to head out to work. It's Monday, the official first start of the read-a-thon. I will not be vlogging at work, will not be reading at work, because you know, gotta do the cooking by the books. What am I saying? It's really early, but I just wanted to say hi, good morning, and I'll see you when I get home later tonight. And then I will get hopefully all sorts of reading in, as well as various other things I need to do this evening. So just wanted to say hi. Welcome to the start of the Reading Rush read-a-thon. And also goodbye. Whew. Hi everyone, just got home from work. What a day. Not that this should be a therapy session, but I feel like I need to have one for just a second. First and foremost, I'm soaking wet. It's torrentially raining outside. I had an umbrella, but it's like flash floods in New York City. Wet head to toe. I'm squishing in my sneakers. I really want to take them off, but I figured I'd vlog first. 2, such a long, hard day at work. I got put on a really hard project. Late nights ahead. And I'm sad because the read-a-thon, but I will try to get as much reading as I can in, despite I know how late I have to work and stuff. But right now, I need to hurry because 1, Millie needs to go to the bathroom, but she's gonna hate it because it's raining outside. But she's gonna have to deal. But then I have to do Twitter sprints. It's already like 7 p.m. I just got home and I need to make dinner. Twitter sprints for the read-a-thon tonight, and then I need to read somewhere in that and like edit and answer some emails and stuff. So, you know what though? Your girl's gonna do it. It might be a little chaotic. It's raining so hard. Millie's gonna hate this so much, but it's gonna be fine. Once I get into dry clothes, it's all gonna be good. So, 1 second, gotta take Matilda out. All right, I've started my sprints. I've got my timer. I don't even have my book. I'm gonna try to read on the latter half of my sprints, but first things first, I'm actually gonna try to cook dinner while doing sprints, which I'm kind of jealous about because I would love to read, but you know, duty first, everyone. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Officially feeling great because I just made it super quick and I'm really excited about it. Dinner. I made some gyoza, some steamed broccoli, some sauteed mushrooms, and I'm currently conducting a sprint. So I'm about to reply to some tweets, eat, amazing race, and then I'm going to get to reading. Yay, 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 yay. Great news, everyone. Matilda's here. I finished all my tasks. Sprints are over, dinner is cooked, eaten, I cleaned up, I finished editing my video, I responded to all my emails, and it's only like 9:30, so I can finally start reading, which I'm really, really, really excited about. I'm actually gonna take a quick shower, then I'm gonna go into the bedroom, put The Amazing Race on as background entertainment, and then read some Harry Potter. But I just wanted to let you know that I accomplished everything, woo, woo, woo. And now it's finally time to do the deed. It's time to do the dang thing, and that is read. Isn't that right, Miss Moo? But time for a shower, because that rain did a number on me. Do you need something, Matilda? I am thriving, everyone. I got my Harry Potter book. I'm gonna put Amazing Race on. I got my favorite snack of Hershey Kisses and peanut butter pretzels. This is like, literally, I eat way too much of this. And it's time to begin. It's time to finally get the reading on in this read-a-thon on this Monday. I'll check in a little bit to give a clear picture of how much I've read, because I did read a bit on my commute today, but I really just want to like get started. Hi friends, I wanted to check in and give you a reading update. I've read 30 pages. And I finished my delicious snack that I definitely didn't need, but definitely wanted. And finished my episode of The Amazing Race. So now I'm going to focus on reading. I turned off the TV and I'm just gonna like read for the next like 45 minutes to an hour before I go to bed. That being said, all in all, I've read 70 pages so far today. So 30 pages of this and then 40 pages of my commute book, which is City of Blades, which I'll show you on my phone. Because I take the train every day, ideally it would be nice to bring one of the books that I'm reading for this read-a-thon, but I like to read on my phone. It's just so much easier on the train, so I'm just continuing to read one of my, will it focus? One of my ebooks that I have on my phone, and I'm reading City of Blades, which is the sequel to City of Stairs, which I read last month. It's so good. It follows a new kind of main characters, like a secondary character is now the main character, which I'm actually really liking. But it's a great fantasy series, but it's definitely not my main book of this read-a-thon, but I'll probably be mentioning that I'm reading it every day because I will read it every day to and from the office. That being said, it's time for me to read Harry Potter. Wait, actually, how many pages have I read? Will I be able to remember how many pages I read yesterday? No. So I read 130 pages of Harry Potter. I read 40 pages of City of Blades. And then I read, what, 490 pages, Keeper of the Lost Cities. So I think I've read 660 pages so far this read-a-thon, which I am really proud of myself. I am going to try to read a chunk more tonight. Maybe like 70 or so pages more, and then I'll have read 100 pages, which I know is not amazing, but I am not in the camp of being hard on yourself. I had a really busy day, so I think if I'm able to read 140 pages total for today, that would be amazing. Maybe I'll be able to read more, but it's time to get to reading, and I, again, will keep you posted on where I am. I'm currently in potions class, so just to give you an idea. It's hard because I'm using the page numbers of the paperback to like keep track, but I'm reading the illustrated edition. Trying to get those extra pages, you feel me? Anyway, I'm gonna get to reading though. I keep saying that over and over again, but I mean it now. Hi friends, I read 30 more pages and then I fell asleep. So I think I'm gonna hit the hay and call it a night. I'm too sleepy to go on, but I would call day one of the reading rush a success. Hopefully I'm able to read and finish Harry Potter tomorrow. That will be my goal. But good night, everyone. I'm so sleepy. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to technically day 2, but day 3 of this vlog. It is Tuesday of the Reading Rush Read-a-thon, and I'm about to head out to work. Millie's over there making all sorts of noise for attention. Today is interesting. I have an after work obligation with work that I have to go to, and I'm not quite sure how long or what that necessarily entails, so I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna get home tonight. Obviously I'm gonna try to get home as early as I can, but regardless, I'm not quite sure. But the good news is about that is I don't actually have a lot of stuff I need to do aside from reading tonight, etc. So when I get here, I should be able to just jump into reading. I figured I'd show you my outfit if you guys are interested. This can be part of the vlogs now for this Reading Rush Read-a-thon. I'm wearing this shirt, these jeans, these sneakers. We're ready to go to work. My office is very casual, so this is something I can wear if I so choose, which I do so choose. But, I'll maybe vlog a little bit later tonight depending on what we're doing, and I'll bring you along, but otherwise I'll see you when I get home. I just wanted to pop in and say good morning, and then hopefully wishing myself good luck. I have a feeling I'll be able to do a lot of Harry Potter reading tonight. I hope anyway. I did not mean to fall asleep so early in the midst of reading, but I'm so pleased. I think I've read almost 700 pages so far this read-a-thon, so I will take it, but I definitely want to do better. So I'm gonna keep working, but I do have to go to work. Don't want to miss my train, so I'm gonna go now. Hi everyone, it's me and Matilda's booty. I am checking in. I just got home from work. It is still day 2, Tuesday of the read-a-thon. Unfortunately, I worked a bit later tonight than I was anticipating, so I'm home a lot later than I thought I would be. Just after 9 p.m., so a bit of a bummer. I did have like a work thing that I had to go to after work, which is why I'm home late. I hope this vlog isn't terrible. That's what I'm worried about. This is why I don't usually vlog during the week, because honestly my life is just, I work, I come home, I edit, I sleep, I try to read in between. And of course I have like a really busy week, a very busy week during a read-a-thon. That being said, I'm trying to stay positive. I still have plenty of time tonight to get some reading in, and I did do some reading today. So I did read 40 pages of City of Blades on the train today. I'll show you a quick, here's like I read in the night mode. Anyone else read that? It's like nicer on my eyes. Anyone else have a preference? But I read City of Blades on my Kindle Cloud, and I read 40 pages of that, so I have read some. And then my goal tonight is to try to finish Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I am on page 150 of this. I want to say around there. It's hard to say because the illustrated edition is obviously shorter than the actual paperback, but I'm about halfway through, so I really feel like I can read this tonight. Harry Potter is a really easy read, especially the first one, so I feel like it shouldn't be a huge problem, and it's super relaxing, and I feel like this is actually exactly what I feel like reading. I don't know if anyone else, but after like a stressful day, coming home and reading Harry Potter sounds ideal. So I'm gonna sit on the couch, I'm gonna light a candle, I'm gonna get a snack. I might put Love Island on in the background, but I'm gonna try to read for the next 2.5 hours before I go to bed for tomorrow. Wednesday is the day I hope this week to get the most reading in, because I don't have anything going on after work, so I'm gonna come straight home, get to reading, hang out with Matilda, thrive, and then Thursday I have another obligation after work. There's like a we call it like a capability, like my department, if you will. There's like a little gathering, so I don't want to be like the only one not to go. So I'm gonna go to that for a little bit and then come back home. I need to pack because I think I mentioned already that Clay and I are going to Canada this weekend, which is super exciting. So I'll have time to read on the plane and stuff. But I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm gonna go get a snack, some Trader Joe's snacks, and get to reading Harry Potter because bless, I love Harry Potter. But I wanted to give you guys an update. Staying positive. I also wanted to say sorry that I'm worried about the content of this vlog. I haven't been able to read as much, but I think I've hit the 700 page mark because I had read up to 660 yesterday. And then I read another 30 pages, so I might be past 700. I will need to do like a full calculation. I'll do that tomorrow, but I just wanted to check in, say what's up, talk about the book I'm reading, which is Harry Potter Illustrated. By the way, if you guys have never read these before, it's a wonderful experience. Honestly, I feel like it's like a new way to experience it in a way, and it just adds so much. They're so beautifully done, and I can't wait for the fourth one that's coming out this fall. But now I'm rambling and procrastinating, so I'm gonna read right now. I am here. I got my corn puff snack from Trader Joe's. Matilda's here trying to steal it. What's new? I also lit my candle. I have my book. Millie moved over here. It's all happening. It's time to read. Just trying to read, Millie, but you know, come on over. What is even happening right now? How do I even get this on camera properly? Oh, lordy. Just at the iconic Wingardium Leviosa scene. Also, random fun fact about me, I love to listen to Sleeping at Last when I read Harry Potter. One, they're a great band, but two, in high school, I want to say, like, one of my first readathons I ever did for Booktubeathon, when I read a bunch because I was on summer vacation, those were the days. I like marathon the Harry Potter series like very quickly back to back, and I listened to Sleeping at Last the entire time I was doing that. So now I deeply associate Sleeping at Last songs to Harry Potter. So it's like a really nice like nostalgic feeling, warms my heart. So I like to play them now every time I read. But I'm gonna get back to it. I've only read like 15 pages, but I wanted to check in and let you know that I got to that great scene and there's about to be a troll in the dungeon. Guess who's home? Happy Tuesday, everyone. Matilda's excited. Tuesday. I'm excited. I also have like not very much of this left. I've read almost 50 pages sitting here, which is very exciting.
What is that?
Harry Potter, Clay, and Sorcerer's Stone.
Have you read it before?
Nope, it's my first time. First time for everything. Millie's just the craziest loaf of bread. Hi friends, I retired to the bedroom because Clay was distracting me and I will not be swayed away from reading. And Matilda's here, for those wondering. I wanted to quickly do a reading update. I think I mentioned that I've read a few pages. I actually read quite a bit. I'm actually very pleased so far. I also found out kind of where I am in the actual book, which is page like 222. So definitely have read some tonight. I'm still going to try to finish it. We'll see, but I'll try my very, very best. If not, I'll definitely be able to finish it tomorrow. I don't have much left. I have about 70 pages in here, and then about, I think, maybe a little more than 70 pages in like the actual physical book. Regardless though, I am flying through this. I'm loving this so much. The tricky thing is, honestly, now that I've started, I don't want to stop. Like, I want to read Chamber of Secrets. So maybe that'll happen. We'll just have to wait and see. This might be a Harry Potter read-a-thon. But I'm gonna get back to reading. I'm getting really sleepy. It's encroaching my bedtime, but I'm going to try to read as much as I can tonight, and I will check in as I continue to read more. Things are obviously starting to heat up. The early books are just so great because they're so much lower stakes, you know? Like, there's still evil to be defeated, but it's simpler times, you know? Just some trolls and some like bewitched brooms, you know? Gosh, those were the days. Hi friends, quick reading update. I'm almost on page 260. I'm so close to finishing. I maybe have like 30 or 40 pages left, but I'm so tired. I think I have to go to bed. I can't keep my eyes open. I keep like nodding off while I'm reading, but good news is I actually was able to read quite a bit tonight. I've read, I want to say over 100 pages, which is great, plus the pages I was able to read on the train. And given that I wasn't sure how much I was going to read because of my hours today, I'm really proud of myself, so I think that's what's most important. Tomorrow I'll hopefully finish this, and then I'm going to start another book. I'm not sure what I'm going to read next. I think Chamber of Secrets is pretty high up there, maybe White Hot Kiss. I want to read something really entertaining, but Harry Potter is really speaking to me because, full transparency, I'm a little stressed, and Harry Potter is such a great stress reliever for me, so we'll see. We'll cross that bridge tomorrow, but I wanted to check in, give you my final reading count. So I do think I'll read about 140 pages today, which I'm pleased with. So tomorrow, let's see if I can top that. Hi folks, welcome to day 3. It's Wednesday of the read-a-thon. I'm about to leave for work. There's Clayton. I figured I would show you what I'm wearing today, being a little adventurous in my ruffly white blouse. The air conditioning is blowing it. I like it. It's new, so I'm trying to figure out if I can like pull it off or if it's like too ruffly. But I got a headband, got a shirt, jeans, ready to roll. But yeah, definitely gotta go spreading behind. I'm home. I had such a non-chaotic work day, so I'm actually home in a really decent hour, which I'm super hype about. I am going to hopefully do a bunch of reading today. I have a few things I want to get out of the way first. I'm gonna clean my apartment, cook dinner. I also want to start editing the first part of this vlog tonight, so wish me luck about that. But ultimately, gonna get reading. 100% gonna finish Harry Potter, and then I'm gonna start another book. I actually don't know what I feel like reading. Kind of want to read Chamber of Secrets, but Wicked Fox is also kind of calling to me, and so is White Hot Kiss, so we'll see. It might be a game time decision. But I just wanted to say hello, had a great day, gonna have a great night. All the reading is gonna happen. Yeah, but first I gotta clean. The apartment is not so clean. Look how hyped Matilda is about this dental chew I just gave her. This is for her teeth, mind you. Vet recommended. She is living her most excited pug life. I have to get the large animal size ones, otherwise she'll swallow it whole. Are you just so excited, Millie? Yes? Yes. Doesn't know what to do with it. All right, Love Island is on. I put a lot of stuff away that was just out here. I'm gonna start dinner. I'm making the same thing I made on Monday, which is just those pot stickers from Trader Joe's, steamed broccoli, and some sauteed mushrooms. It was so good, so I just wanted more. Gotten my dip and mushroom marinade, making my pot stickers, making my broccoli. I love this meal because it literally takes 10 minutes. It's amazing. Ooh, delicious. Mushrooms, broccoli, wontons. These mushrooms are honestly the star of the show. They're so good. All right, I'm gonna go eat this now. Hi, okay, finished dinner. I'm going to sit down and finish Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which I'm really excited about. It's still so early in the evening. It's still light outside and I'm starting to read. I'm so pumped. Also, I still have no idea what I want to read after I finish the Sorcerer's Stone. I follow Victoria Aveyard on Instagram, and she was like talking about how she organizes a castle for a chapter she was writing. One, it was a really interesting thing. I was very entertained. But two, it made me want to read fantasy with the castle, which is problematic because I picked The Wicked Fox or White Hot Kiss to read next, which I don't think have castles, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to have like a serious sit down and brainstorm because I just don't want to impede my reading. Like, I want to read something that I'm really gonna fall into and love. And like, I want like a dramatic fantasy novel set in a castle. You know, like angsty but with a castle. Is that a genre? Is that Googleable? Do I have that? Can someone help me? I need help. Anyway though. In the meantime, I'm gonna finish Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and put Love Island back on. So dramatic. This season is so dramatic. Anyone else think that? Anyway, back to reading. You try to do a reading montage, but you don't have a tripod. Just finished Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and obviously I loved this book so much. Reading Harry Potter often feels like coming home. It brings so much nostalgia. It's just a story I've lived with my whole life. And it's funny because every time I read it, I always feel like I notice something new, and I always get something out of it, both like what I expect, and then also there's like a little bit of a surprise. I really want to read the second book. But yeah, I just loved this so much. I definitely think I'm going to treat this as a reread. Like, I feel like over the next months through the remainder of the year, I'll try to maybe read a Harry Potter book every month or like every other month. The fourth book does come out in an illustrated edition, I want to say in October, so at least read 1 through 3 before that comes out. But I loved it. I wonder how many pages is it? Let me see. Ooh, let's see how many pages this is. I am going to take a minute here later tonight and write down everything I've read and like start writing down page numbers in books because I'm losing track already and it's only day 3. So I figure, oh my God, they have a chapter sample for the second one in here. Can you imagine? Do I want to continue? All right, so this book is 309 pages. I read the whole thing. So great. And so yeah, I'm going to write down everything I read and I'll check back in and kind of give you an overview of everything so far, especially because this is the last night of this part of the vlog. I'm going to do a 2-part vlog. That being said, I'm actually going to take a moment and edit some of this footage. I'm obviously going to continue to vlog through Wednesday, but just to kind of lighten the editing load of tomorrow, I'm going to start on it tonight. Maybe put on some Big Brother while I do so, and then ponder my existence and what I want to read next. I have no idea. The struggle is real. How meta is this? This was like 2 hours ago. I'm editing today's vlog. The funny part is I literally was worried that this vlog wasn't going to be long, and it's already over 33 minutes, and I haven't even edited today's footage really yet. This has got to be weird as someone who's watching this vlog, but hey. Just trying to stay ahead of the workload, you feel me? Also, in editing this vlog, I realized that my page counts were off when I was trying to remember from memory. So let's just go through it all, shall we? From the top. First things first, I read 390 pages of Keeper of the Lost Cities, an incredible book, loved it. Then I just finished, like 30 minutes ago, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which is 309 pages. Then I read City of Blades on Monday, which was 40 pages. City of Blades on Tuesday, which was another 40 pages. And then today, I was able to read 39 pages of City of Blades. So, all in all those things together, let's do the calculation. They're 818 pages. I'm actually really pleased with that. I feel like I'm making some decent progress. I definitely want to read more. I have time tonight to read more, so I'm going to do that. I just needed to do some editing, some housekeeping. I still have no idea what I want to read. That's also a really big problem. So I think I'm going to put Big Brother on and just ponder, because I feel like picking the wrong book could just be the end, could be the end of your read-a-thon success. So until this here, I gotta go ponder. I'm a firm believer that you really can't get much done in life without a good old-fashioned snack and Big Brother. I know I should be reading right now, but I just love Big Brother. Hi everyone. It's unfortunately later than the last time I checked in. It's 10:22. What did I do with my time? I wasted it. I squandered it. I basically edited it till like 9:20, and then I fell down a rabbit hole of not knowing what to read at all and being like fixated on, if I pick the wrong book, it's gonna just mess me up. And so then I started watching like YouTube reviews of all these different books and Goodreadsing them, like texting my friends like, have you read this? What should I read? And you know what? I've just decided I'm just gonna pick up the book I initially planned to pick up next, which was Wicked Fox. I've heard mixed things about this book, which I think is why I was nervous about picking it up. Like, obviously I want to love it, and the premise sounds really interesting to me. It's like a Korean fantasy story set in modern Seoul, has romance. I think it's heavily inspired by K-dramas, which I'm also like really appealing to me, but we'll see. Hope I love it. I definitely wasted a lot of time tonight. Oopsie poopsie. But I am now gonna try to read for as long as I can before I have to go to bed. I do have to wake up a little early tomorrow because I have a early call that I have to be in the office for, so I can't, you know, like cruise in at 9:15 like I do. I gotta get there, you know, like 8:50. It's not even that early. Like, it's a normal time to arrive at the office. I'm just usually not an on-time person at the office. But anyway, I'm gonna read now, and I'll check in as I move along. I'm gonna try to read as much as I can, starting now. Hi, quick reading check-in. I'm on page 30. I'm actually liking this book a lot. I can definitely see the K-drama influence. It definitely starts out with a bang. From what I can tell, it seems like the girl is kind of like the bad guy, or like the vampire character, and the guy is like the normal going to school character, and they meet in an unlikely type of circumstance, which is really interesting. Also, just like the Korean folklore that's involved in the story is like very intense in like a great way. Fantasy story with the lore at its center that's not just kind of like glossing over or just like referencing a few things here or there. Like, this is deeply ingrained in the story, which makes it, one, super unique to me because I haven't really read anything like this before, and two, fascinating because there's all these creatures and terms. I feel like I'm like learning so much as I go along. It's really cool so far. I also can like visualize the story really well. Granted, I'm only 30 pages in, so I'm trying not to like jump the gun here, but like I can just really see these characters doing and seeing things. It plays like a TV show in my head, maybe because I know about the K-drama thing, I don't know. But so far, so good. I'm gonna try to read a little bit more. Trying to get to page like 50 or 60 before I know I'm gonna fall asleep, because I'm already very sleepy.